Hi, this is Ramon Vela, CEO of Street Smart Solution Provider. I want to thank you for joining me today for the weekly strategy video. First of all, let me just tell you a couple of things. One is I am dedicated, I'm on a mission to provide you with a lot of advice that's going to help you improve and master technology sales. I'm going out there across the country and spreading this word of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness through sales, and I want your help. I want you to go to www.reinventingsalesperformance.com. That's reinventingsalesperformance.com. I want you to find out about our workshops that we're doing all across the country. We're starting them in November, Los Angeles, Orange County, and then we're moving to San Diego, Colorado, Phoenix, and a bunch of other places. You can go to this website, and you can also call us to find out if you qualify for one of our special rates. So let's get started. Today's strategy video is on focusing on position versus prospecting. Now let me tell you first of all that you have to always prospect. That's just the bottom line. Whether you have one account or a whole territory, you always have to prospect, and that's not what I'm trying to tell you here. What I'm trying to share with you is an advanced strategy, and what I mean by that is a little bit more complicated than your normal strategy, but it's extremely useful. And if you want to move away from selling products into selling solutions, then this strategy is practically mandatory for you. So why is first of all, let's get started. What is positioning? Positioning is how people perceive you. Do they perceive you as someone who can help them with their problems by the knowledge and experience that they have, the expertise that they have, or do they see you as someone who simply provides them with basic products and basic services? Do they see you as another reseller, another salesperson, another manufacturer, another whatever it might be, or do they see you as a trusted advisor? That's what you got to ask yourself. So why is it important? Well, there's really two main components why this is so important. The main reason, the biggest reason, is that you have spent thousands of dollars, in some cases hundreds of thousands of dollars, acquiring technology, expertise, and knowledge, and this is a differentiator. This is something unique. This is something that you need to go out there and make sure your customers know about. And the other reason is that there's two main components to every sale that make it that you should aspire to. One is that you want to find someone who has a need, obviously. Someone who has a problem, a challenge, and knows they need to do something about that challenge or things are not going to go right. And the second component to that sale is you need to be perceived as the person who can help them solve that problem. When you have those two components and you have the actual expertise, then that sale becomes easier. Price resistance lowers, margins go up, and the close becomes less adversarial. It becomes more of a flow. Believe me, I've seen it happen. It's happened to me, and I've done it in technology sales. If you're perceived as the expert, authority, the trusted advisor, people will come to you, will look for you, and will want to do business with you because they perceive you as the one who can help them solve their problems. So how do you do this? How do you position yourself? How do you get there? How do you become the expert? Well, again, I mentioned that marketing and sales have a component to all this. In the marketing side of it, there's a couple of things you need to be aware of. The biggest thing you can do is share. You want to share information. You want to share your knowledge. You have all this expertise. You need to share it. You look at large consulting firms, they're always sharing information via reports, via briefings, white papers, whatever it is. They're sharing their information because they know that positions them as the authority in whatever that technology arena is or that solution area is. So you want to get used to sharing information. Because remember, one of the great things about sharing your information is that is unique to you, that is your differentiator. It cannot be copied, and it's providing them both with information and it's also positioning yourself as the expert. So you always want to share. And there's lots and lots of ways for you to share. You can share via video like we're doing right now. You can share, there's all this social media outlets that you can use. There's articles, there's books, and this does take time, but it's not impossible for you to do. And if you really do not have the time and the resources to do it, then you can find someone. We have a trusted advisor marketing package. You can take a look at that. We have things like that, and there's people like us who have these different packages and programs and services, etc. So don't make that an excuse. You can do this. The other side of this, and it's sort of a little bit of a warning, Many people perceive being an expert as having certifications and designations and awards and so forth. All that stuff is great. But remember, everything you do has to position you as the expert. But you have to position yourself as the expert, and you have to do it from the perspective of the customer. I go to websites all the time that say about awards and I'm the biggest this and I've got this designation and certification, etc. The customer doesn't care about that. Now, if you took that information and turned it around and say how this certification helps the client, how this award is going to help the client, that's what they care about. And that, from a marketing perspective, is what you need to keep in mind. From the sales perspective, you have to keep in mind that everything you do tells them whether you're a solution provider, whether you're a trusted advisor, or whether you're just another product pusher. So you have to decide, do I want to have higher margins? Do I want to get higher end sales? Do I want to be more consultative, do more solution oriented, or do you want to push product? Now, you can drag product by being consultative, but you have to decide how you're going to sell. And when you sell, everything matters. The process, how you approach them, how you talk to them, what you do, what you provide them, all of this matters in terms of becoming a trusted advisor and positioning yourself as a trusted advisor. For instance, let me just give you a couple of examples. How do you open the sale? Do you sound like just another sales rep? In many ways, doing this, you need to become like the unsalesperson. You want to avoid being looked at as a salesperson. So everything you do, from your opening, from your how you develop, how you nurture the sale, etc., has to be, am I acting like your typical salesperson, or am I being a trusted advisor? Am I acting like a trusted advisor? So you have to look at, am I creating pressure? Am I being adversarial? Am I, sounding like a sales rep? Because when you sound like a sales rep, the sales wall goes up and the resistance starts. Am I doing all these things? So you have to look at the process standpoint. Your marketing folks will provide you with the tools and with the vehicles to share the knowledge. Your job is to go out there and use these tools, use the knowledge of the expertise in-house of your organization, and then change how you sell so that you are more of a trusted advisor versus just another rep, just another sales rep. So that's it for today. I hope you found this valuable. Here's to reinventing, reigniting, and revving up your sales. I hope you have a fantastic sales week. Here's to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness through sales. Have a great day.